Good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Pugh of the Home Bible College. It's December the 19th, and we're looking at Revelation chapter 10. And we have in this little chapter a vision of a day when a strong angel comes down from heaven, and he will stand with 1 foot in the sea and 1 foot on the land. And he has in his hand a little book. And the angel speaks, and John is about to write down the words that are said, but a voice comes from heaven forbidding him. There's some very strange things spoken in this passage. That the angel himself is referred to as somebody clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was about his head, and his face was, as it were, like the sun shining in all its blaze, and his feet are like pillars of fire. So John's about to write, and he hears a voice saying, "Don't write. These things are to be shut up until the latter days. Seal up the things which the 7 thunders have spoken, and write them not." You see, John is in the Spirit. So he's having these visions. He's awake and he's having visions. He's having what we would call a little film of future days. And he writes down everything he sees. And what he writes down is then therefore the subject of the book of Revelation. But then he says, in the days of the voice of the 7th angel, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God shall be finished, as he hath declared to his servants the prophet. And the voice which he heard from heaven spoke to him again and said, "Go and take the little book, which is open in the hand of the angel, who stands upon the sea and upon the earth." So he went up to the angel, and he said, "Give me the little book." And the angel said, "Take it and eat it. It will be sweet in your mouth like honey, but it'll be bitter in your stomach." And that's exactly what he did. And when he ate it, it was as sweet as honey, but later it was bitter in his belly. And he said to me, "Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings." Now, it could be that the angel there was saying that John would prophesy again before peoples, nations, tongues and kings. Or it could be that is the prophecy that John is writing that will speak before peoples, nations, tongues and kings. I think it's probably the latter that is the one that is the significance there, because John was in the Isle of Patmos. He was cut off from all contact with the people that he ministered to. But certainly what he wrote has gone all around the world, and it has spoken to every nation and every people and every tongue and every king. So John's message then has gone all around the world. My password is that little phrase in verse 9. He says, "Give me the little book. Give me the little book." John is just being obedient to what he's been told to do. He goes to the angel and says, "Give me the little book." And the angel says, "Certainly. But when you eat it, it will be sweet to your taste. It'll be bitter in your stomach." And I think that probably that's referring to the subject of prophecy altogether. When we first look at the subject of prophecy, it seems to be very sweet to us. It seems to be wonderful to know that God is going to complete all these things, all these matters. And yet later, when we realize the full significance of the prophecy, and we realize the terrible destruction that will be brought upon this world, it becomes bitter to us. And so that's what the scriptures are. They are sweet and they're bitter. Prophecy is sweet and it's bitter. Yes, the Lord is going to come in the clouds, is going to take all the Christians home to heaven. What a sweet thing that will be. And yet, later we realise that there'll be an awful lot of people left behind, left here for the judgment of God, left here for the wrath of God, which will be revealed upon this world. And so there's my thought for the day. Give me the little book. God bless you. Look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.